Greetings from the Fredericktown homestead. Where the dog chases the cat. And the wagon gets filled with green stuff. And the mower does really well. You know, part of my thinking with YouTube and putting a post out every day is kind of like the same reason that I map so much, or I used to map so much. I guess I still do the same amount, I just don't think about it as much. I'm still the world's leader in both mapillary and in open street cam, which turned to Karat. I'm still the world's leader by a long shot. And the reason for that is that I go to a lot of funerals, and I realize that when I go to these funerals that when you go to a funeral, it's that guy's final hurrah. Once the tent's taken down from the funeral and the meal digested and deposited in the outhouse, he's over with. He's done. He's complete. He can't contribute any more to the world. And I see that day coming for me. And by mapping, there's a lasting improvement to the world, albeit very small. But there's more data because of me. And in the same way with this, somebody might be entertained or educated, or at least the information will be out there for long after I'm gone. I mow this lawn, and the rains come, and it grows up, and I put the grass on the clippings pile, and it rots down, and before you know it, you can't even tell I mowed. But now if I make a video and show that I've mowed, show how nice the place looks, even if I didn't do that corner over there, and I didn't do that corner yet there, but I've got the boys coming up with their sickle bar and the horse, and they will hopefully hay that piece right there by the barn for me, and maybe even this piece over here, I don't know. But I got high hopes for that one for a deck. But that's kind of the reason that one of the reasons that I post on YouTube is to make a lasting, somewhat lasting, as long as the internet's around, but contribution. This wagon load is not as heavy as the first one, but I came to the end of what I had to mow. Yep. And this isn't mowed yet. Gotta mow this. Now what do I do with this garlic? Do I pull it out now, or do I leave it in the ground? What do I do with this garlic? I don't know. Most of it's been dog crushed. I suppose I should pull out the weeds, but it's awful hard to get down to that level. I see we got potatoes growing. That's kind of fun. Lots of blossoms. Down there in North Carolina, they had peas on the plants. Or I guess that was in Virginia, actually. Yeah, I'm here to empty the wagon onto the compost pile. I got high hopes of containing this inside of a hog panel. Hog panel with chicken wire on the inside, and transfer all this into it. Now you're a big boy kitty, aren't you? Aren't you big boy kitty? Huh? Nope, you're girl kitty. I'm not here enough to know the difference. You're girl kitty. While I was mowing, the UPS man came and proclaimed at Christmas. He on YouTube, you see these advertisements for these miracle cost-free air conditioners that you put water in and they blow a mist and they're supposed to cool the room amazingly fast. One of them's only just a little bit, and 3 of them's just not quite twice what one of them is. So I ended up with 3 of them plus the filters that dissipate the water. They're running in there now, and we'll see if the house is cool. Actually, the house doesn't really get hot anyway. It's a pretty cool house. Could be home. I still got more to mow. Still got all this to mow. Think I got it in me? I don't know. Keep hoping that the boy will show up and we can start working on the wood pile. I told him that what I wanted to do with him was stack all that wood that's over there. I have to wait until his dad says go help JB before he'll come down here. I can't really. Got a skull there that Bear found. So I got 3 of those air conditioners. I got 2 of them running. I kind of thought to give the 3rd one to Liz. I don't know if she'd use it or not, but they sure are effective, I think. I know in Australia we had swamp coolers, and that's effectively what this is a swamp cooler. Air blowing through water using the latent heat of evaporation to cool. When water evaporates, there's a cooling effect, and that's what it is. It's just water being blown. We'll see how cool the house is. I don't know. I spent, I guess, $100 on it. The whole 3 of them with the extra filters and all. I bought the Ryoko internet connections, and I haven't been able to get any of them to run. Some of this stuff you see advertised on the internet is hogwash, or it appears to be. Of course, that might be owner or operator failure. I don't know. Where's Boy Kitty? I haven't seen Boy Kitty all day. She went in the barn, looked around, and came back out, which makes me think he's not in there. I don't know where he is. He took off first thing this morning, as soon as I let him out of the house. They're not used to having me around. Well, grass clippings, compost. What do you think? Add this to that. Mow this, maybe. I don't know. Maybe work a little bit in the shop. I don't know. I took a nap in the middle of that backyard. I slept in the van for probably an hour and a half. It's getting on for evening now. I could leave some mowing for tomorrow. I'm still on my first 2-gallon gas can of gas. All the mowing I've done yet this season has been done on 2 gallons of gas or less. Amazing. Place looks better when it's mowed. This side looks pretty raunchy. That side looks pretty good. My phone rides in my pocket all day, sweaty and all, and I think I've got a dirty lens by the looks of looking through the viewfinder. Yeah, take the chainsaw and cut and stack. Cut all the stuff that's too long. Oh, and a splitting maul, split some of the stuff. I would like to split it. I'd like to have it split. If the boy's no good at swinging the maul, I don't know, he's pretty small. But if he can split them, great. If he can't, then I'll have to use a hydraulic splitter. But it would be nice to have them split up. I think they dry better, stack better. Another idea I have for the boy is this pile right here on the side of the wood pile is kindling kind of, and I'd like to clean up this unbundled bundle that's in the corn crib. I'd like to run an extension cord out from the house and bring out my chop saw to the end of the extension cord and cut these into 3 and take them over there and stack them. I could do it solo, but it'd be so much easier with 2 people. One thing I can do right now is I can fill that water for bear and empty the tote, or at least partially empty it. Maybe I'll do that. It's still got a couple inches in it, but I'll fill it. Oh, it's still quite heavy. Now I wish I could get a video of this, because what I do is take the top off of this, and of course it's running hard when I take the top off, and that's a 1/4 turn valve. I just open it up full, fill this up, put the top back on, and Bob's your uncle. And it's quite a show. Yeah. I don't have a tripod, so can't really do it one-handed. Alright, I guess that brings us to the end of this video while I fill the water. God bless. Thanks for your prayers.